Hey guys, I'm Papa Pete back with another pickup video, and today I've got a little bit of everything. I got some Xbox, some NES, and a couple other surprises. So stick around, can't wait to show them to you.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
Back in late July, took a family trip. We went down and saw a Foo Fighters concert at Fenway Park. So 64-Bit for Life and I took the opportunity to stop at a couple thrift stores, a couple different places to see if we could pick up some games, get some finds. And we stopped at one place I want to talk about in Kittery, Maine. It was called Lost Coast, Maine, the Get Lost Club. Pretty cool spot, really. He had a lot of good games. I didn't pick up too much because, like I said, we were on a trip with the family, going to see a concert and stuff. But one thing that I did pick up was for the NES. I finally picked myself up a copy of Zoda's Revenge. Now, of course, we all know this is part 2 of the Star Tropics series. But believe it or not, I have 250, 300 games. I'm still working away at the NES. I don't even have Star Tropics. So I saw this, and the guy's name who runs the place, John, he was a really good guy. He had a great price on it, I don't know, $8, $10. And so I picked up a copy of Zoda's Revenge. So when I went in and saw, he had a kind of a small shop full of stuff really everywhere, but at the same time you could see everything. It was a really nice little shop, so I was really happy to pick that up from him. Zoda's Revenge. Hopefully you guys saw it. But back 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did a bit of a clip for the Rebel Gaming Club. I was in the Worst Pickups, episode 97. And in that game, I reviewed a game I had just recently picked up and been playing a little bit. Evil Dead Regeneration. I hope you got to see that. If you haven't, I'll leave a link to that episode of the Rebel Gaming Club down below in the comments. But this really is a fun game. It's a hack and slash action game right out of the Evil Dead universe. And it's in an era that takes place in between the end of Evil Dead 2 and the Army of Darkness in the movie world. Now, none of this stuff is dealt with in the movie world. This is just strictly made up to create the game. It's in a mental institution, and Ash has a little deadite that helps him throughout his quest. There's different weapons in it. You got to try it out. It really is a great game, and I was really happy to have picked it up. And what a coincidence! Right before Dan asked me to do a bit of a take on this, I just happened to be playing it. So, great game. I do highly recommend it. You will get some good hours out of it. Now, I also picked up a few other Xbox games recently at the local pawn shop up in St. John. It's about an hour from where I live. I pick up games there now and again. They have pretty decent prices when you buy at least 5. And they have good sales from time to time, but it's pretty standard fare. The games aren't in the best condition in the world, but you don't pay too much, so it's alright. I use it to pick up a lot of my commons. And I picked up a copy of Wolverine's Revenge. Again, just an action fighting game in the X-Men universe. Here's a game that I really don't know a whole lot about. It's like waterboard game, or like a Sea-Doo game called Carve. I can't remember, but when I saw this on the shelf, something clicked that I had seen this brought up in one of the videos that I had watched about, I don't know about hidden gems, but just games, because it is an Xbox exclusive. Games that you've never heard of, but are actually pretty fun to play on the Xbox. There's so many of them, it's crazy. But this is one of them. I haven't popped it in yet, but I can't wait to take a look. And the game itself, the game's in good shape, manual's there. Another one for the collection. The next one I picked up, you may have heard of it, you may not have, but you probably definitely heard of the movie. Van Helsing. Just another action beat-em-up game. A little bit of adventure in it. You know, nothing too major, but one I needed for the collection, and in good shape. Disc and manual. The manual is actually perfect. So it looks like it hadn't even been read. Good pickup. Here's a classic. Everybody's familiar with all the Call of Duty games. I got Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1. Yes, they're mass produced. Yes, they're everywhere. But still, they're incredibly fun games to play. I've played Call of Duty before, Call of Duty 2, not this one. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. They're all really fun games to play. On the way back from the Foo Fighters, we were coming back, I think it was like a Monday or Tuesday. We stopped in Bangor, Maine, swung in really quick to a store that's called the Bull Moose. And it's a big store known for its used vinyl, used video games, movies. It's just full of it. And there's stores all over New England, right from Massachusetts up through Maine. The one that we stop at most often is in Bangor. And it's getting harder and harder to find a good selection of Xbox games. Original Xbox games, of course, 360s are everywhere. The original Xbox is starting to fade, starting to get more and more difficult to find. But I did manage to find 3 pretty good games at Bull Moose that night. First one I picked up, I'd had on my want list for quite a while. It's the limited edition of Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf. This game has been on a lot of hidden gems lists, a lot of exclusive Xbox games lists to really pick up and play. And this particular copy, the 2-disc version with the limited edition, manual's in great shape, so I was really happy to pick that up. Now the next one, I picked up the other 2 versions because there's 3 of these out for the system, and this is the only one I didn't have. Midway Arcade Treasures 3. What can I really say about it? It's a bunch of old arcade games, Off-Road, Rush Hour, Hydro Thunder. Great game, Hydro Thunder. But I haven't checked it out a whole lot yet. But now that I've got 1 and 2, and I bought 2 a couple times by mistake. Anyway, now I've got 3. So that's all 3 of the Midway Arcade Treasures for this guy. Now the last one I picked up at Bull Moose is a game that I had on my, this is the sequel. I've had both of these games, the original and the sequel, on my want list for quite a while. But I did pick up a really good copy of Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer. I still don't have the original, but this copy was in excellent shape. The price was very good. It probably been on the shelf for a little while. So again, it's an adventure game. Third person, and just a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of videos on it as well. Now my last Xbox pickup for this video was actually an eBay purchase. I looked for this game quite a few different places. Like I said, I'm trying to work my way down from the top. So I'm trying to get some of the most expensive games first, because frankly I think they're going to keep going up in price for the original Xbox. Anyway, this game that I just picked up is Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2. Volume 1 isn't too hard to find. Volume 2 seems to be very hard to find. I picked it up on eBay. I will say that I got a good price. I used a best offer, and we bantered back and forth a little bit. We haggled a little bit, and eventually I got it for a pretty good price, I thought. Great shape. The disc is perfect. The manual is perfect. So's the case. Very happy to finally have that in my collection. Alright, little bit of an unboxing for the last pickup that I had. Again, it's an eBay pickup for a system that's near and dear to my heart. I've been watching out for this game for, well, I would say months. No, I've been watching for this game for years. A little cheap. I've seen it on there for 150, 130, and I'm just not going to dump that much money into it. I think I picked this one up, again, a best offer. We went back and forth a little bit, and I picked it up for under 50 bucks. So I haven't opened it yet, haven't checked it out, but all the description, it's going to be a very good copy. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go in. Packed well, lots of peanuts, and lots of bubble wrap. Oh wow, yeah. Did a good job protecting it. Here it is. Oh, all wrapped in bubble wrap. See if I can get it open without doing more damage. Any damage. And I have picked up a copy of Worm Whopper for the Intellivision. I've wanted this game for quite a while. Very happy to have picked it up. I haven't talked a whole lot about my Intellivision yet. I mean, I've talked a bit about it, but I haven't done any reviews or anything on some of the Intellivision games. I probably have 80% of the titles for the system, but of course the ones that I don't tend to be through the roof sometimes. It's going to take me a long time to probably pick them up. I'm going to do my best. If I get good deals, when I find good deals, I'm going to get them. And Worm Whomper by Activision, I think that leaves me with only one Activision title left to get. So very, very happy to have picked it up. That's it for this pickup video, guys. I still have some more things to share with you in the coming weeks, but in the meantime, I'm very happy to have these great NES pickups, Xbox pickups, and Intellivision stuff. I love it when I get Intellivision stuff. Thanks a lot for spending the time with me today, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
You're watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer.